Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Carlos Blue Faucher, aka Charlie Brown. And yeah, you're watching the Faucher Boxing channel. Sorry, the Faucher Boxing YouTube channel. Saturday morning, 2nd of August, 2014. And you're watching, listen, this is the update of all the Commonwealth Games boxing that I said I'd do earlier on in the week. And I'm just getting around to it now. It's been a very, very good, very good high level of boxing. This Commonwealth Games. There's quite a few guys that have stood out for me, but you know, I'm gonna go through it anyway. It's gonna take me a bit of time, so bear with me. We'll always start from the bottom, work our way up. So we start with the men's light flyweight, 49 kilos. And I was telling you guys about Ashley Williams from Wales and D. Leishram from India. And Leishram managed to win that. It was a good little boxing match that felt Ashley Williams did a little bit too much, a little bit too late in that fight. Could have really taken it to Leishram earlier on. Leishram displayed a lot of good boxing ability, and now he's through to the final. He's guaranteed gold or silver. The other fight that happened was Paddy Barnes against Kagwa, FJ Kagwa of Uganda, I think. And basically, that was just a good solid boxing performance from Paddy Barnes, who I reckon he's the best pound for pound light flyweight in the world, and he at amateur level, and he's certainly been definitely for the last 4 to 5 years. There's nobody in his class. I hope after these games, because he's guaranteed silver himself or guaranteed gold, I hope that if he wins gold, and I'm sort of backing him to win gold against Leishram. If he does win gold, I'd like to see Paddy finally turn over, man, because it's been a long time, or maybe retire from the amateur scene. He's only 27 still, but I think it's time for him to go pro, man. So that rounds up the light flyweights. We go to the women's flyweight, and obviously Nicola Adams and Bujold, Canada. And Bujold was quite good. I did say that Bujold would be very difficult to handle, but Nicola Adams she just went through the gears yesterday. It was an amazing performance for her. So we've got one English female into the final, so that should be quite good to watch. She'll be fighting Walsh of Northern Ireland. Walsh, like I said from the beginning, she hasn't had any bias in this game. She's had to do it authentically, the hard way, as Nicola Adams has done as well. So that should be a mouth-watering clash. I think Nicola Adams will win that because she is the better boxer of the two. Walsh is a very good boxer herself. Shouldn't be underestimated, but I feel that she'll have to take the fight to Nicola. I could just see Nicola, just going through the gears, staying out of the way. She's got amazing footwork. So well done, Nicola. I'll move on to the men's flyweight division, 52 kilos. And I was telling you about Wasim and Omar, and Omar of Ghana and Wasim of Pakistan. I did say that Wasim was a good boxer. I thought Omar would have taken the fight to Wasim a little bit more. He made quite a few errors in that boxing match, and he paid the penalty, man. He got countered quite a lot, and basically Wasim will be fighting Maloney of Australia or New Zealand. I can't even remember. Um, in the final, Maloney beat McFadden of Scotland. That was a good match, man. That was a really good match. McFadden showed a lot of heart and a lot of grit and determination, but Maloney was just way too slick for him. Out of Maloney and Wasim, that's a 50-50, man. I'm not even going to try and call that one, but if I let my head, if I go with my head and not my heart, then I'll probably go with Wasim to win that. Then we go down to the men's bantamweight division, 56 kilos. The Conlon of Northern Ireland, McGoldrick of Wales. That was a tough fight, man. I did say that would be good. I can't even remember if that was the one where they had a clash of heads, and Conlon was given the decision. He was winning anyway. He was winning against McGoldrick, but they had a nasty clash of heads, man. And Conlon was cut. So although Conlon's through to the final, he's guaranteed gold or silver. It's going to be hard for him with that cut because that cut is quite fresh. So I expect that cut to probably open up again. I hope he gets past the medical people and he's able to box, because if he does, he's got a hard task. He's going to face Ashfaq of I can't pronounce his first name, to tell you the truth. Ashfaq of England, young British Pakistani as well. He beat a Kenyan called Nijan Jiro, and Ashfaq was just way too much for Nijan Jiro, man. He outclassed him. He did outclass him in every department. He picked him apart. He used his jab. He was excellent, man. Good footwork. I'm going to back Ashfaq, man, to win gold. I just think, I'm not making excuses for Conlon. I just think that cut, if that's opened up again, hopefully Ashfaq will be ahead. So, because what could happen is that if Ashfaq is actually down on points and the fight gets stopped, he'll lose the fight like that, and I don't like fights decided like that. So hopefully Ashfaq can stay away from any head clashes, any clinches, and I think he'll outbox Conlon, but Conlon is good, man. He does have a lot of power. Let's move on. We've got the men's 60 kilos lightweight division, and it was Flynn against Cordina. And Flynn, I watched that one, Flynn of Scotland, Cordina of Wales. That was a good boxing match as well. Tough, solid. Flynn came through that. I will be real, man. Flynn's a good lightweight. Don't get me wrong, man. He is a good lightweight, but boy, I don't know, man. If that was the Olympics, it would be a different thing. But he's done really well to get to the finals in his backyard, and he'll be fighting Jay Fitzpatrick of Northern Ireland, who beat Alexander of Trinidad, man. I'm not even going to comment on that fight. It was a good performance from both boxers. Fitzpatrick won, and that's that. I'm not gonna say anything, but I will do. I will say Alexander shocked me a little bit, but because I thought his power and his strength and everything would seem through that, but It was a different affair yesterday, man. Totally. So Fitzpatrick against Flynn. You would arguably, most people would back Flynn in his backyard, but I think Fitzpatrick is going to take that one, man. He's going to snatch that one just about. Okay, let's go to the women's lightweight division. Who else have we got here now? Okay, so this was the division that I was talking about the other day, where I said that there was a girl that I used to train at the same gym as, called Valerie Spicer, and I actually did watch back her fight against Audley Murphy, man, of Northern Ireland, and yeah, it was tough fight. It was unfortunate for Valerie, but at least Val made it. She fulfilled one of her ambitions and qualified. But that's a tough division, man. I'm not even gonna lie. That women's lightweight division is tough. So Audley Murphy fought Watts of Australia, and Watts beat her. Again, it was a little bit cagey in the first round and sort of opened up second and third, but Watts came through that one. Then we had Devi of India against Machongua of I forgot what that country is. If it's Namibia, I think it is Namibia. But anyway, Devi, yeah, she came through, man. She had a lot of power, a lot of heart, and she displayed quite some good defensive skills. But I'm going to back Watts to win gold there, man. Let's move to the welterweight division. The men's light welterweight division, 64 kilos. I told you about this one as well because it had already been decided in my thing, but it was Maxwell of England against Jay Taylor, Scotland. It was a good result for both. I mean, Maxwell didn't move his head that much, and he allowed Taylor into that fight, man. Maxwell's really good, and then these two fighters, they fought each other. I think they train at the same gym as well. They train at the same gym, spar each other. I mean, they knew each other really, really well. I think Maxwell neglected a bit of his defense in that one, and Taylor took advantage of him there, countered him quite well, and so he's deservedly looking at gold or silver. And we had Jay Jonas and against S. Duffy of Northern Ireland. I forgot actually where Jonas is from, you know. That's bad of me. It's not Mauritius, but it's one that will come to me in a minute. But yeah, that was a good fight, man. That Duffy guy, man, he's got a lot of heart, man. Bags of heart. But Jonas was just slicker, man. Countered him. I've really got to go with Jonas to win that. I know Taylor's in his backyard and that, but I'm going with Jonas, man. The guy's got way too much ability. I think that's what I think anyway. We'll move to the men's welterweight division, 69 kilos. And we had T. Mbenge of South Africa against Fitzgerald of England. Fitzgerald came through that. That was sort of like a bull in a matador fight again. Mbenge, strong, powerful, coming forward. But he just got picked apart, man. Fitzgerald just picked him apart, man. Done the business. And then we had M. Jangra of India against Donnelly of Northern Ireland. And Jangra won that one. That was a close one as well. Good boxing performance from both fighters. I slightly gave it to Jangra as well. And rightfully so, deservedly so, he won the fight. Jangra versus Fitzgerald. Boy, I got to go with the English guy, Fitzgerald, man. I just think he's got bags and bags of talent. Moving on to the middleweight division, the men's 75 kilos division. This is my division. Um, well, at least it used to be. um, we got Vijender Singh of India. He fought Quayle of Northern Ireland, and that was a fight that Quayle lost himself because Vijender was really uh, not cagey, but he was a bit scared at the beginning. He didn't really open up, and Quayle should have capitalized on that a lot earlier. He gave that fight away to Vijender, man. He went to sleep in rounds 2 and 3, man. And Vijender showed his class. I did say to you guys before that Vijender Singh was the best pound for pound 75 kilo fighter for God, that's been for the last 3 or 4 years. I know things change in that, but he's just showing his class. But as he's getting older as well, I'd like to see Vijender hurry up and turn pro, man. You know what I mean? Anyway, Anthony Fowler, of course, from England. He was facing Muzio. Oh gosh, that I forgot what country he was from as well, man. I don't really watch the countries too much, man. I just watch the boxing. But Muzio, for Anthony Fowler, he just went through the gears, didn't he, man? He just outboxed him. A bit of inexperience from Muzio, but good for him to go home with a bronze, man, because he had a really, really tough draw. He beat Gardner of Jamaica, he beat Blair of Canada. You know, he beat Olivier as well of Mauritius. And Olivier was no joke, no joke. So for Muzio to get to the semi-finals, that was really good. At least he goes home with a bronze medal now. Out of Anthony Fowler and Vijender, I'm not going to be biased on that one, man. I'm going to be real. I'm backing Vijender Singh to win gold, man. Okay, moving down to the women's middleweight division, 69 kilos to 75 kilos division. We had Marshall against Agoke of Nigeria. And that was tough, man. That was another bull matador kind of fight. Agoke really, if she can, because I think that's the thing about the women's thing, that they really need to make more weight proliferations for the women, because for a 70 kilo girl to fight a 75 kilo girl, it's an amazing difference, like a stone difference, man. And Agoke I think she's punching at least two weights above her natural weight, man. And it slows her down a little bit. She's not really effective at that weight. And it showed. Marshall was able to capitalize on that and let her boxing skills, you know, pay the bills, basically. We then had 14 of Canada against Price of Wales. I backed 14 to win. I'm actually backing it to win gold, to take gold, actually. She beat Price. That was a good boxing match, good boxing performance from her. And I'm backing her. I'm going with her to beat Marshall. Just on points. All right, let's move to the men's light heavyweight division. It's my favorite division at the moment for this games. We had Saint-Pierre of Mauritius against Nathan Forley of Wales. Now, that referee, I don't know, man. I mean, I know it's in Scotland, and I know if it was in any other country that they favour the home fighters or the home nations, but I feel Forley, that the referee should have stopped that fight from the first round. For any of you, you can go on BBC and go and watch it. I'm not even joking. If you care to cipher through all them fights there, Saint-Pierre beat him around the ring, and he was just landing at will. Nathan Forley's at least 6 foot. He must be about 6'3", 6'3", or at least not 6'4", but it's about 6'3", 6'4" actually. Saint-Pierre is about 5'10". Is about my height, and boy, it didn't look that way, man. Nathan Fordy didn't use his boxing ability at all. He just allowed St. Pierre to walk him down and throw punches, man. It was really bad. He got badly hurt. And he kept tipping over the ropes, and the referee kept giving him standing eights, and he should have stopped it a long time ago. So anyway, St. Pierre of Mauritius through to the final, going home with gold and silver, and he'll be facing Naika of New Zealand. He beat McClinchy of Northern Ireland, and that was a slick boxing performance from him. Not too many thrills in that fight, just, you know, basically 2 rounds to 1, I think, for Naika. Naika's really good. He is a good boxer. He can punch, but he's going to have a hard time against St. Pierre, man. I'm backing St. Pierre to win, to snatch that gold. Let's move to the men's heavyweight division, the 91 kilos. And you got D Light of New Zealand. He was fighting Lavelle, Scotland. That was a good one. Quite a good performance from Light. He went through. There was no real thrills in that. It was more or less straightforward. He'll be fighting El May of Canada, and El May was fighting Apochi of Nigeria, and that was I mean, Apochi could have knocked him out. I don't know what Apochi was playing at. He should have just gone for the kill. I think when you're in them kind of situations like that, when the boxing ability fails, you should really look to knock your opponent out. Now, I know trainers, old school trainers, say if you go looking for the knockout, you don't find it. You only get it when you're not looking for it. Well, listen, that's some old school rubbish. That's rubbish, man. If you're behind on points and all your skills are failing, man, go for the knockout. Trust me, Marvin Hagler said that, and you know what? I stick by that statement there. Anyway, Light against El May in the final. 50-50. Not letting my heart rule my head. I'm going to go with El May of Canada to snatch gold. Okay. Last division, because I don't want to keep you lot too long. The men's super heavyweight, the 91 plus kilos division. And this upset me, man. Like this really messed up some of my Friday yesterday, man. So we had Sekabembe that I was telling you about, the Ugandan that was just punching everybody up. He beat a guy from Barbados. He beat Osmanu of Ghana. You know, and then he was scheduled to fight Joe Joyce. Now Sekabembe is a soldier. He's a Ugandan soldier. So there's no fear in him. Now I don't know what them soldiers, to me, you know, he's ripped, he's cut. I'm not sure if it's natural. But anyway, yesterday morning, I get a call from one of my sources. Sekabembe's failed a medical. I'm like, what? What do you mean he's failed a medical? He's just been punching everybody up. No, he's failed a medical, and Joe Joyce has got a walkover. And let me tell you something. All right, Sekabembe was guaranteed bronze. He was guaranteed bronze. So it doesn't really matter, you know, to him. He's going back into the army, and he'll be a hero in Uganda, regardless. But the problem I have with it is that I think Osmanu would have had a go at Joyce. I think Emmanuel of Barbados would have had a good go, a better chance. When I look at some of the people, even K Major of the Bahamas, he would have had a go. At least have a go. You never know what could happen. One punch in the super heavyweight division can change it. I'm annoyed at Sekabembe and the people, whoever failed the medical or whatever the reason was. I'm just annoyed at all of them. They should have let that fight happen. They've sort of denied Joyce, his sort of true right to the final. But anyway, Joyce got a walkover. He's guaranteed gold or silver. And it would have been nice because the other semi-final, had my favourite boxer of the tournament so far from Nigeria, um, S.A. Ajagba, or Ajagba, should I say, and he was fighting Goodhall of Australia. Now, to me, it was a close fight. It was when I say close, it was, give and take. They were both, but I thought Ajagba won it. And what annoyed me, if you watch it, I mean, Richie Woodhall quickly said, "Boy, if I have to give it to one of them, I'd give it to Goodhall." Jim McNeely was totally silent because he knew Ajagba won it. Anyway, they were waiting for the announcement, and Goodhall was given the decision. And to me, if you look at Ajagba's face, he's shaking his head. He can't believe it, and I couldn't believe it either. And it was a good, and I counted it. It was at least a good. I'm not going to exaggerate, but it was between 5 and 10 seconds pause from both the commentators after the announcement was made. And silence is golden. And to me, that said to me that they knew that Ajagba got robbed. And I think he got robbed. I'm not just saying that. I really think he got robbed. He deserves to be in the final. Anyway, he's not. It's Goodhall against Joe Joyce. And there's only going to be one outcome. I hope that Goodhall actually shows heart, doesn't pull out with an injury, or Joyce get a walkover, because that's just denying him of a good Commonwealth Games. Because Joyce is good. He's still young. He's still a bit raw. I mean, he's solid. You get me? I hope to God it's natural. But he's really solid. He's a solid kid, man. But if people keep avoiding him like this, he's going to have to go pro pretty soon. Anyway, I'm backing Joe Joyce for gold. And that wraps it up, basically, man. The whole division. So, I mean, all the weight proliferations there. It's been a good tournament, man. I call it the Black Olympic Games, or the poor man's Olympic Games, because that's what it is. All the home nations, plus all the African, Caribbean, everybody that helped England, that's helped build up this country, build up the empire. So never forget that. I hate when they don't really give it as much coverage as they do the Olympics, but they should do, man. And for those of you that don't know about the Commonwealth, that's basically what it is, man. Yeah, it wasn't just white English people that built England. It was, my grandparents and many other people's families, all from India, Pakistan, like I said, Canada, all over Africa and all over the Caribbean. So there's two sides to the games, but I'm just going to go with the positive side. It's been a positive games. Enjoy the finals. I think the finals are tomorrow. Don't quote me on that. I think they're on Sunday. But check today, because you never know. But it's going to be really good, man. Watch it. And I'll keep you updated on as soon as I get all the information and results and everything else, man. So listen, enjoy it. It's Saturday morning. Enjoy your Saturday, man. And stay blessed.